Well, welcome back to the English Schools Athletics Championships here at the Gateshead International Stadium. We've just seen the last of the individual finals. That was the senior boys 2,000 metre steeplechase. Jack Partridge, without doubt, the dominant force in this event in Britain at the moment. He won the English under-20 title last week over 3,000 metres. Today here in Gateshead, he added the English Schools title over the slightly abbreviated distance of 2,000 metres, but he led it really from the blast of the gun. His winning time 5:56.65. That is confirmed there. William Gray of Sussex was second, just outside 6 minutes. That must be agonising for him. And Adam Sloan for Dorset third, 6:01.83. So gold and bronze for Dorset. They're certainly doing something right in that part of the world when it comes to the steeplechase. Let's catch up with the new champion. He's with Mark Richardson.
Well, Jack, you emerged as a champion. What does that mean to you?
A lot. Won the Nationals last week, put them together. Best years of my life yet.
Sounds immense, fantastic. And I mean, I'm just curious as to how you managed to maintain the intensity and focus when you're that far ahead of the field.
Just have to believe that you're the best. You have to, and that's exactly what I did, and it turned out that's how it's supposed to be. So.
And when you reflect on the season, some of the monumental achievements that you've made, I mean, what does that do for you?
Sets me up awesomely for confidence for next season. Got some big races next season, big qualifiers. So, yeah, just massive confidence boost there, really.
Brilliant. Want to hold on tight to that self-belief, and good luck. Well done.
Well, the first relay we have is the junior girls 4x100 metre relay. There it is: Sussex, Devon, Hampshire, Northumberland, Avon, Cheshire and Leicester and Rutland. And no one in lane 8, just 7 teams in this final. Well, the teams for Sussex, that's Killick, Short, Granger and Spinner. For Devon is Simpson, Dobson, Robertson and Strang. For Hampshire, Brimcombe, Barker, Big or Bomfrey. And Northumberland, Gilmore, Nylander, Gilmore and Robertson. And Avon, Winfield, Wright, Gauntlet and Thomas. And then Jackson, Mackenzie, Gerard, Williams. And for the Leicestershire team, we've got Broomfield, Gregory. So the 4x100 metres, it's all about baton speed, and certainly Cheshire going well out in the 6th lane. Let's see if the baton can get round. Looks to me as though Avon Avon have dropped the baton. Avon have gone, they've dropped the baton on that first changeover, and certainly Leicester and Rutland going very strongly right on the outside. They really are going well. So are Cheshire. These two teams all very close to the edge of the box, I would think. But this could be Leicester and Rutland right on the outside are being chased by Cheshire. These three right on the inside now is Northumberland going very strongly. Northumberland now 1, 2, 3, 4 in lane 4. It's Northumberland coming away with this. Northumberland from Hampshire, and Hampshire coming into the frame now. Northumberland from Hampshire, these two with Cheshire in 3rd place. That's how it's going to finish, and the time 50.54. 50.54 then for Northumberland. That was a very good run, and obviously mums and coaches enjoying that. Good moment. Well done, they say, well done. And so they should enjoy this moment. Wonderful finish. Just looking at the Northumberland team, and I'll just try and find their lineup for you if I can. Just checking on that Northumberland. Yes, it was Emma Gilmore to Davina Nylander, Jenny Gilmore and Sydney Robertson. That's the 4th runner anchoring them home. That's the team as given to me as they were about to set off. So apologies for the late introduction of those individual athletes, but certainly good run.
Yes, and look at the baton changes. It's one or two people having to reach out and grope for the baton a little bit longer than they might have liked, but you must consider that a number of these athletes, if not meeting for the first time, have probably not had too many opportunities here to go through baton change practices. Oh dear, just a little slip there from the Leicester athlete. But when you consider that, some of those baton changes are pretty slick. But in the end, comfortable victory there in this first of the relay finals. And it's one for the locals to celebrate. The official time, 50.28. Hampshire coming in there for second place. Cheshire just getting third ahead of Leicester. But there we are. Northumberland take gold in this junior girls 4x100 metres relay final.
And we're going to recap the senior women's long jump result. This is the bronze medalist. We're in the second round. Gabriel Roswell from Dorset. She's got a PB of 5.72. The wind quite helpful, all in front of the main stand as well. Really good support there from the crowd. And that one's looking, that's the one. It's right on the end of the board. The board 20 centimetres wide. And she had nothing to spare at all. And that was the bronze medal winning jump. And there's confirmation, wind reading 1.8 and the distance 5 metres 76, a new personal best. Superb jump for the bronze medal. And here was pre-event favourite Sarah Abrams from Hampshire. This was in the third round, in big trouble. 2 no jumps before this jump, so she had to get something to get her in the top 8. Very close to the end of the board again, but that jump was good enough for the silver medal. And there you see it, about 2 centimetres to spare. Personal best coming into the competition of 5 metres 98. And there you see she's a bit happy with that. 2 no jumps and then 1 centimetre off her best with 5.97. And here's the champion, Rebecca Chapman from Devon. This is the second round jump. Wind conditions again very good, the wind behind these girls. Personal best of 5.86. Really attacking the board there. Very neat and tidy landing. And there you go, got 1 or 2 centimetres to spare on the board. And we're waiting for the confirmation of the measurement, which was a new personal best for her by 15 centimetres. And what a day to do it, in front of a big crowd, the sun's out, and there you heard the yelp, 6 metres 01, and hopefully that's the start of bigger things to come. Now we see it, 5.61 followed by 6.01. Unfortunately, she couldn't improve on that for the rest of the competition, but wins the gold medal. Very well done to Rebecca Chapman from Devon.
Let's just update you on the result of that last relay. Northumberland's time 50.28, Hampshire coming through into second place 50.54, and Cheshire 50.76 in third place.
Well, that's the lineup for this second of the relays. It's the junior boys 4x100 metres relay. West Midlands have the tight inside lane draw. Leicestershire and Rutland in 2, West Yorkshire 3, Hampshire 4, Surrey in 5, London in 6, Hertfordshire in lane 7, and Warwickshire are on the outside. Well, take a look at these spikes. Hey, I tell you what, Stu, you didn't run in those, did you, back in 1961?
Spikes? What were they?
Hobnail boots, of course, wasn't it? You're on grass as well. Well, Leicester and Rutland have got a couple of decent sprinters in their lineup. Ryan Lee is on leg 2. Owen Sinclair, who made the 100 final, is on 4. Right on the outside there, you can see the lead-off athlete for Warwickshire. For Hertfordshire, Connor Bardwell, you can see there in the background, wearing the orange vest with the black hoop. For Hertfordshire, Bardwell made the 200 metre final in the junior boys earlier in the championship. It's all about the 3 baton changes. Speed across the ground, but so much can be lost with the fumbled baton change, and well, the athletes have got back to their feet. So let's just refresh your memories with the lineups for this second relay final. It's the junior boys, 4x100 metres. From the inside, West Midlands, Leicestershire and Rutland, West Yorkshire, Hampshire, Surrey, London, Hertfordshire and Warwickshire. Look out for the lads from London. 2 particularly quick men on legs 2 and 3.
Set.
And flying out of the blocks. Warwickshire have got off to a decent start. Connor Bardwell not run quite so well there for Hertfordshire. The first baton change, it's London who have it. Okinola has it. He's steaming down the back straight. Already 1 or 2 problems there at the first baton change, but it's London. It's Okinola to Plummer, and Plummer's got the baton in hand, and London are having a good relay here. Warwickshire on the outside. Also coming through well there, Hampshire. They've got Miles Richardson on the anchor leg. He made the final of the 200 metres. But it's London who have the baton. Hampshire coming through in second place. West Yorkshire trying to get through. Leicestershire and Rutland, I think, are going to come through for third. But it's London who take it. Hampshire, I think, came through there in fourth place. Leicestershire and Rutland having a decent run as well. Well, it was London all the way, wasn't it? A good opening leg, and then Fawaz Okinola, a 100-metre finalist. Good baton change, they're celebrating. Zanron Plummer, safety first with that second baton change. This is the first baton change of the leaders. I think they were out in front, but this wasn't perhaps the best. Let's study it, shall we? The outgoing runner, well, there he goes, and he's run right into the back of him. And in the end, it was at least right hand to left hand, which, well, just about got him out of jail. But I think Fawaz Okinola was having a bit of a kip there. No problems with that. Zanron Plummer well into his running. Neat sprinter around the top bend there. The down sweep to the final leg athlete. I tell you what, that could have been the Britain men's senior team, the way that baton was changed, and that secured the title for them. But it's a close run thing for second. By my eye, Hampshire got it there in lane 4. Leicestershire and Rutland coming through for, I think, third place. But no doubt about the champions. London, over the years, they've done so well in the sprint events individually. I think we've got news of at least 2 red flags out there, so there might be a bit of late drama here, and the odd disqualification, that remains to be seen. But certainly, subject to confirmation, London are the champions. Hampshire, I'm pretty sure they're in second place. Leicestershire and Rutland, decent run there on the final leg from Owen Sinclair, the 100-metre finalist. Does he get up to catch second ahead there of the Hampshire anchorman, Miles Richardson? I don't think he did, but you could see there we're focusing on the winner. We're looking here at the race for second. Who gets it? I think it's perhaps Hampshire. Yes, I'm sure Hampshire have got it. Miles Richardson, the 200-metre finalist, just getting the better of Owen Sinclair. Well, we'll bring you details of the result there from that second relay, but first of all we must tidy up events in the javelin.
That's right, earlier on today we had a very good men's javelin. This is Jordan Carter from South Yorkshire, Rotherham Harrier. This is in the second round, 58 metres in the first, so looking to go beyond 60, and he did that in the second round. Superb performance there, getting close to his personal best, which is 64, 65 metres in that sort of range. And this was the bronze medal winning throw. And there it is, 62 metres 35 centimetres. So the wind was a bit tricky for the guys. They would have rather had the wind behind them. This was pre-event favourite Joseph Dunderdale from Lincolnshire through 72 metres 55 only last week, just a week ago. Wasn't up to that standard today. This is the silver medal winning throw. It was his first one. Spoke to his coach this morning, said he had a little sore ankle, I think, from last week. And you can see that one just stays in the sector lines. Had it gone the other side of that line, that would have been a foul. But going out a little bit to the right there. Looks like he nailed it, but I think he didn't quite flight it in the wind. They've got a headwind today, which they wouldn't like. Looking at the distance there, 64.59, so almost 8 metres down on what he did a week ago. And this is the gold medalist, Stephen Turnock. Personal best 64 metres. He was in second position. Comes from Devon. great technique on the run up there and absolutely clonks that one down the middle. See the javelin vibrating. He knew it was a good one. Personal best was 64.45 before that throw. Straight over the top of his head. Superb control to stop before the line. And that throw, as you'll see in a minute, was measured at 65 metres 48, which was good enough for the gold medal. Superb performance.
So, London are triumphant. Afrifa, Okonolo, Vainio Doazul and Plummer are the champions for London, and they won it by a handsome margin. 31 hundredths of a second in the end. Leicestershire and Rutland in the end given second place. That's something of a surprise, certainly to me. The same time, though, in fact, looking at that, they've been given joint second. So they share the silver medal. Leicestershire and Hampshire, 44.36.
Well, the next relay, the intermediate girls 4x100 metres relay final. There you've got Greater Manchester in lane 1, Buckinghamshire in 2, Middlesex in 3, West Yorkshire in 4, Kent in 5, London in 6, Staffordshire in 7 and Humberside in lane 8. Well, Middlesex have got Anna Pippi on the third leg, bronze medalist in the 200 metres, and then got Charlotte Wingfield, silver medalist in the 200 on the fourth leg, so they look pretty strong. One or two other medalists sprinkling through these teams. London, Rochelle Munro-Graham, fourth in the 200 metre final on their second leg. So
set.
No problem with the start at all. London gone off very strongly indeed, and London leading as they go into the first change. Now let's see how good they are. London, absolutely superb change down the back straight. They're going very strongly indeed. West Yorkshire going well. Now on to the third change. Looking at London, a little bit of a problem there with the changeover. Middlesex going very strongly in the third lane. I'm just looking for the Middlesex. I can't see them at the moment. I think they've gone. But anyway, look at this for London. Absolutely flying here. Wonderful stuff. And that's London's win by a mile. And in the third lane, Middlesex coming through very strongly indeed. And 46.73, but I have to say that was a very, very good win by the London team. Well supported here. That was pretty dominant, wasn't it? 46.73. I was just, we'll check on those changeovers in a moment. We'll see what happened. They're just looking at the London squad. Yeah, they certainly have. Well, no doubt about the winner of that, the London team. Let's have a little look at this. Middlesex in the third lane on the right there. Let's just see what happens to them, because I thought they were going quite well. Now let's look at this. Well, they've got their okay there. Let's have a look at the next one. Let's have a look at the next one here. London absolutely flying down that back straight there, but let's just check on Middlesex again, because they were much favoured in this, along with London. Let's have a look here. The outgoing runner's gone miles early there, and they've dropped the baton. That's it. That's where it went. I thought they'd gone. Certainly. And London just taking the baton, and away they go. Beckford to Rochelle Munro-Graham, Onukwe and Daryl Nita taking them home, I think. On the fourth leg was Ruth Onyuku. That's her on the last leg. Sorry about that. That was a mix-up. But certainly, oh, there it is. Ah, no, not me, please, not me. That look says it all. Well, no absolutely clear-cut winners. None of the changeovers were brilliant, in fact, with West Yorkshire and Kent coming in second and third. Kent actually coming through pretty strongly in the final stages, but they were well down. Well, let's just have a look in the field events department for the moment. Back with Mick Hill.
Yeah, and this happened earlier. This was the junior boys, so under 15 boys high jump. This is the bronze medal. Winning jump, Elliot Payne from South Yorkshire. The bar's at 184. Superb first time clearance at 184. Got a PB of 185. Now unfortunately had 2 failures at 1 metre 81, which was the height before this, and because he didn't clear another height, that cost him the silver medal. And the silver medal, we're going to see who won the silver medal. This was pre-event favourite Joshua Conroy from Bedfordshire. Also his first attempt, 184. Had gone clear at every single height up to this and flies over at the first attempt again. So he must have thought the gold medal was almost in the bag. But there was a surprise gold medalist in that. It was a super clearance there. So very accomplished jump, and there you see no failures whatsoever. But Anthony Hogg from Durham was the surprise gold medalist. Hopefully we're going to see him in a second. And here he is, number 25. And this is second attempt at the bar, 187. The significance of that was his PB was 178 coming into this competition. And what a clearance that is. Absolutely superb. Almost his home track from Durham, not far down the A1. And rose to the occasion. It's a magnificent stadium here up at Gateshead. And he absolutely nailed that jump. There you go, superb camera work. Just clips the bar. But he's going to have that on Sky Plus, I'm sure, and watch that over and over again when he gets home. And there you go, look at all the jumps he's had. He had 17 jumps up to that. That was his 17th jump. Lots of failures, but he gets the gold medal and goes to number 1 on the rankings this year. Very good day's work, and well done to Anthony Hogg from Durham.
Let's bring you up to date with the result of that last relay. London it was, 46.72, well ahead of the rest. Look, West Yorkshire coming through in 48.17 and Kent in third place, 48.35. But a very, very dominant piece of running by the London quartet.
The lineup for the Inter boys, 4x100 metres relay. Kent in 1, South Yorkshire 2, Middlesex 3, Berkshire 4, Essex 5, London 6, Greater Manchester in lane 7, and the West Midlands are on the outside in lane 8. Very competitive relay indeed. Perhaps Middlesex the favourites in lane 3. Tundi Adilkhan, 200 metre finalist, is on the first leg for them. Got John Obagardi on anchor as well. Look out for Greater Manchester. They've got Roy Ejikwekwu, the 200 metre champion, on the second leg. Oh, and there's a real problem there out on the outside. And Greater Manchester going well down the back straight. We've lost London there in lane 6, so one of the contenders are gone. Slightly laboured change on the outside there. But Essex are having a decent run there in lane 5. And also Greater Manchester. Oh, and there's a real mess up there with the baton change as well. And Essex are coming through to take it. West Midlands trying to get through for second place, but perhaps it's Kent on the inside. But it is Essex. Kelvin Tanu, 100 metre finalist, bringing them through to take the title. But once again, it was, if not a comedy of errors, certainly a tragedy of errors there for one or two sides, particularly London. Very early on in the piece, they lost the baton. And a little bit later, well, we would have expected more of Greater Manchester. Well, I tell you what, they're sat down there on the grass. The expressions tell the tale for London. Well, they won an early relay, but not this time. What went wrong? Nothing to do with me. Well, I tell you what, we'll pass our own judgment here, Stu. Well, we've got a change of the baton there, about 4 or 5 strides before the baton change, and the responsibility, to be serious for a moment, is the incoming runner to find the hand, but that isn't made easier when that hand is waving about in the wind. And here we go, this is Greater Manchester. Second change, not so many problems, but here we see another mistake. Essex have got the baton, Middlesex have run into one another. Greater Manchester eventually got rid of the baton. Well, that is a 1-minute guide from a couple of teams at least on how not to do it. Not so though the champions. Essex have come through, Kent have taken silver, Greater Manchester have taken bronze, but the hopes of London and of Middlesex were left on the track. So there it is, the Interboys champions celebrate from Essex. We've got a couple more relays to come. We've had thrills, we've had a couple of spills. Maybe we've got more to come.